right, I'm gonna have Josh come up and pray for us or with us, and then we'll stand for the, what's it called?
You've been busy, Mayor, today.
Please pray extra for me.
All right. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, God, we thank you so much for this another day. Lord, we're so thankful, Lord, for your wonderful blessings that you bestowed upon us, Lord. The ones that we've seen, Lord, and the ones that we've not even thought about. God, we're thankful this week. Let it's Thanksgiving, Lord. We ask that you bless us this week, Lord, and that we just remember to give you the thanks and honor for all the things that you've given us. Lord, I pray, God, and ask that you bless the city, Lord, bless the city meeting, Lord, and bless everybody in attendance. God, I ask all these things in your gracious heavenly name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so,
I remembered the pledge, I just didn't remember what it was called. Okay, so let's go ahead and call the City of Corbin Board of Commissioners meeting to order, please, with a roll call.
Moore,
here.
Shepherd, Baker,
Present.
Gamble.
Here.
Rasmus.
Here. I'm gonna have a point of privilege here, and I've got somebody here today that is very special to me and to the entire town, and I did not want to let her birthday go unnoticed because she is a very special person. So today I wanted to have Jo Beth come up and become a Corbin Colonel officially. And then we also have an extra special. We're gonna proclaim this to be Jo Beth Hart Day. So come on up, Jo Beth.
I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna have Rusty and Barry come up and flank us, you know, so, you know, we've got the roses between the thorns, right? That's right. Happy birthday, first day. Thank you. So you are now officially a Corbin Colonel. You probably already were, but you are under my watch now. So, and I wanna read your proclamation, okay? By the powers vested in me as the mayor of the city of Corbin, I hereby declare November 20th, 2023 to be Jo Beth Hart Day in honor of her tremendous love of her community, her countless hours spent lifting others up and putting their needs ahead of her own, and making us all belly laugh in the process. May we all be so selfless as Jo Beth. So, congratulations, honey. We all love you very much. Come on up. Let's get a picture with the girl here.
She's
I
all
love
time-
these men.
She's all time bringing us stuff.
Here, I'm gonna, well, here. There we go. All right, congratulations.
And you have an outstanding speeding ticket, so.
Just kidding. Okay.
Back to the not so fun stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and approve the October bills for payment.
Motion to approve.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Susie.
Second.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Approve the minutes from the October 16th regular meeting.
Is that motion?
Second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes.
All right, we're here to have a presentation from City Utilities Commission Chairman Ron Hurd regarding a potential rate increase.
Here you go, Sharon.
Oh, sorry. I'm just reading what Tori read. No, Terry Joe's chairman. You're the, he's
General
the
manager. General manager.
general manager.
There's the special purpose government entity legislation requires you, when any of the entities under that do a rate increase or whatever, you have to present it to the governing transparency.
So we've been working on this for a while, and the board just approved it will go into effect the, first next year with the February bills, which will be for the January usage. That first page shows our new rates, and then the second page shows the old rates. On the big thing about the electrics, we have a power cost adjustment, so we've, kind of rolled that power cost adjustment into the new rates, so and zero the power cost adjustment, which is just strictly used to adjust if our wholesale power costs go up. And that's gotten up to a little over a penny a kilowatt hour. So our new rates, that power cost adjustment will be zeroed out, and then as our rates go up, if they go up, we'll use that to pass on that cost. And we also increased the rates just due to the increased cost. Transformers have gone up 100% cost, vehicles 100%. Like a bucket truck used to cost a little over 100,000, now they're over 200,000. It takes 2 years to get one, if you're gonna order something specific. Plus all the other hardware, plus we need to start accumulating some more revenue. Our substations are getting old, and the company that we use for service said we definitely need to start preparing to replace some of those old transformers, and they're over $1 million. We have 3 of those. Sub 3 is a little bit younger, but just need to have that in the back of our mind that may have to replace those. And to get a transformer, those are probably a year or 2 out. We want to replace them before they get to the point where they go down, and then we're really hurting when the power's off. There's a comparison in there, it shows, our rates proposed compared to Barnesville, Berea, Paris, Frankfort, Madisonville, Nicholasville, RECC, and KU, which they're all everybody's is a little different. We've increased the, residential monthly service charge, went from $10 to $20. We're trying to get more of just our fixed costs in that monthly charge, so that if, you know, our rate charge, if the rate usage goes down, it doesn't affect the money that we need for our fixed costs that have nothing to do with how much power people use. Let's see. The overall effect is about a 15% increase on the residential, 15% on the small general service, and about 14% on the large general service. And we increased the security lighting 15%. And the last rate increase we did was back in, it went into effect on the February bills of 2018, so that's been 5 years ago. So we're kind of past due for a rate increase, and also we need to roll that power cost adjustment into the rate so we could zero it out. Did y'all have any questions, or?
I mean, you know, you read in the newspaper where, you know, KU and other utility companies are having to raise their rates as well for the same issues that you're having. Have you, I know that you, you know, now we're in the KYMEA, and do you think that was, did that help us to hold off on raising rates? Are you seeing any benefit of having that?
Our wholesale rate's still cheaper than if we were with KU. I can't say that it's a huge difference, but we are still cheaper. Plus, the good thing about having our own agency, which I'm a director, every city has a director that, you know, we control the power supply as directors. And so we can do things to control our costs. Right now, we're looking at, investing in some, a gas-fired generation plant. It's not been approved yet, we're just looking at it. We have an agreement with a solar facility in Western Kentucky that's supposed to go into effect the end of this year, if everything goes well. So we've got coal supply, natural gas, some solar coming in. We have the hydro from, we get so much power from, Wolf Creek Dam and Laurel Lake through the Southeastern Power Administration. We get some hydro power through that. Yeah, it's been a big benefit. We're saving money, but costs still go up.
Yeah.
the market prices are going, and the market prices they're kind of unstable at times, depending on the natural gas prices. But, you know, we have no doubt that it was the best move for us to do that. We're more in control of our destiny than just having a company tell us what our rates are gonna be.
And I would assume we don't have as much, risk in brownouts and blackouts and things like that.
That's what we're trying to avoid. We're looking at, that's why we want to maybe build some generation, because if you don't have the capacity, something on the ground to generate, and the power's not there, then you're hurting. And there was, even KU had some brownouts, I think, this last winter. And that's when the PSC started looking at not shutting down some of these coal plants at the time, until they've replaced it with something that's reliable.
Well, I'm looking at these comparisons, it looks like we're right there, you know, kind of where everybody else has had to go. Has anybody got any questions for Ron? I mean, it's not a good conversation to have, that's for sure.
It's been 5 years, so it's not like we do it all the time. So.
Right.
And the good thing about the city utilities is that we're not putting money in stockholders' pockets. It's strictly, we use it as revenues to keep the system up. And, I think it's the best way to go, is to have public power, public water. So.
Like you said, we control our own destiny,
Yeah.
so that part is good.
The city of Corbin purchased the power plant in 1915. It was a private power plant, and they bought it. And then the city utilities was formed in 1949, created the utility commission so they could set lines. They bought a new generator for the power plant, and that's when the water plant in the dam was built. Before the
What
water
year was
plant.
that, do you remember?
1949.
49, oh, okay, that's when the dam was built.
Yeah, it's, up until they built the power plant, all the water came from wells across the country. Until the sewer plant was built, all the sewer went to the creek years ago. But of course, you don't do that now.
Lovely, all right. So, let's see. Does anybody have any questions or concerns, or anybody have any questions out in the audience tonight? Prove that we got notification. Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to say we got this. Prove that we approved the notification of the rate increase. Okay.
Because I'll need something for our files to prove that I did this.
That's why I said that.
Yeah.
It'll be in our minutes and whatever else you need.
I'll just need a copy of the minutes.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the notification.
Second.
Campbell,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, second reading of ordinance 2023-12, an ordinance establishing a portion of 23rd Street as a one-way street for vehicular traffic and motorists.
Ordinance number 2023-12, an ordinance of the City of Corbin, Kentucky, establishing a portion of 23rd Street as a one-way street for vehicular traffic and motorists, all in the City of Corbin, Kentucky, setting time, jurisdiction, or venue for violation of this ordinance. Second reading, November 20th, 2023.
Okay, I'll need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
second.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. Hire Jacob Rowan as our full-time recreation director effective November 1st, 2023. Heard you've gotten off on a great start, hit the ground running. Very excited to have you here.
Thank you.
I will happily make the motion to approve Jacob Rowan as our Parks and Rec Director, effective November 1st, 2023.
I will second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. Read and take action on requests for qualifications received for engineering services for the SS4A Action Plan project.
we received one bid from Banks Engineering. I have a copy for each of them. And John Steinmetz, representative of Banks Engineering, is in the audience today.
Oh, hey, John. Told you I can't see you.
Mayor John and I, with Allison, will get the meeting set up sometime next week to kind of go over all this.
So this is to take the grant that we received, I guess it was last year. Was it last year? Maybe the beginning of this year. For planning purposes for our, East Corbin Bike Ped Plan. And so, yeah, we gotta get it all mapped out. And I guess we need a motion to accept the bid? Accept the bid, okay.
Set motion?
Second.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. All right,
John?
time to get to work.
Awesome. Okay, read and take action on bids received for the arena
Awning project.
You all have a copy of that in your packets. We advertised it once and didn't get any, got a day late. But we did redo the advertising and opened the bid. We only received one bid, and that was W.D. Bryant and Son. That's at $87,000, and that will be taken out of her maintenance account.
How big is it?
Stretches, if you're looking, thank you. And that's extending from the, if you're looking at it front, facing out to the right.
So there's three separate ones.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. One's 65 by 30, one's 90 by 6, and one's 30 by 15, so. And this is to get people out of the rain, places to stand while they're smoking, waiting on the ride, all that.
Tickets, everything, yes.
Everything. Well, it's, in my opinion, it's definitely needed. People don't like to stand out in the weather. And if she's got it in her maintenance report, I don't see any problem with it.
Marlon, how many times did we have to advertise for this?
This was the second
It's
time.
the second time we only got the
Um,
one out of all the time.
Yes.
The good news is it's a local company.
Yes.
We'll need a motion. Said motion to accept bid from W.D. Bryant Son.
I'll second.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. Approve refund to McBrayer for Casey's Marketing Company's alcohol beverage control license in the amount of $100. The purchase of the business was not completed.
Anybody need any input on that, or let's just have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Approve refund to Stephen or Robin Haynes located at 140 Reeser Street for 2022 property tax bill number 8240 in the amount of $126.36. They were eligible for homestead exemption.
I will accept the motion for the approval of their refund.
Second?
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. First reading of ordinance 2023-13, an ordinance establishing a no parking zone on the right side portion of Ford Avenue from the intersection of Ford Avenue and Roy Kidd Avenue to the intersection of Ford Avenue and Barberville Street.
Ordinance number 2023-13, an ordinance of the City of Corbin, Kentucky, establishing a no parking zone on the right side portion of Ford Avenue from the intersection of Ford Avenue and Roy Kidd Avenue to the intersection of Ford Avenue and Barberville Street, and setting fine, jurisdiction, and venue for violation of this ordinance. Be it ordained by the Board of Commissioners of the City of Corbin, Kentucky as follows. Section 1. There is hereby established no parking zone, and there shall be no parking of motor vehicles or any other items on the right side portion of Ford Avenue from the intersection of Ford Avenue and Roy Kidd Avenue to the intersection of Ford Avenue and Barberville Street. And the city manager shall cause the proper signage and markings to be placed at the above described location. Section 2. Any person in violation of this ordinance shall be fined according to the existing city ordinances relating to vehicular violations and or Commonwealth Kentucky vehicular regulations and laws. Section 3. Knox District Court shall have venue and jurisdiction to adjudicate all violations of this ordinance. Section 4. All ordinances or portions of ordinance in conflict with this ordinance are hereby repealed. Section 5. This ordinance shall take effect upon due passage and legal advertisement. First reading November 20th, 2023.
Just to clarify, there's already a no parking zone established on the opposite side, correct? Yes. Okay.
All right, is that motion?
Second.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. Authorize, oh my goodness, approve and authorize Mayor Rasmus to sign the Cyber Hygiene Authorization Agreement with Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, of the Homeland Security Department for continuous network and vulnerability scanning of the publicly accessible networks and systems.
Well, how'd you automatically assume that was me?
You're the only one that really understands it. That's why.
Can you like put that in
Yeah,
layman's
sure.
terms,
So
please?
we had Homeland Security come in last week to do a test on our network and to test our cybersecurity readiness. And this is a service that they offer for free to government agencies to monitor our traffic that people like everything coming into us from outside. So all of our Wi-Fi's our IPs are public, and people try to get those. And what they do is they monitor that traffic. They've stopped like 7 attacks, I believe he said, that way, because they monitor it, and as soon as they see an increase in traffic, they call me to let me know what we need to do. So I'd say, well, it's a free thing, so I'll see if they'll be interested in signing it. As far as everything else goes, we did really well on the assessment. There's just a couple, or not ordinances, but policies that we need to write and get into place. But other than that, he said we did really good. And we already have internal monitoring for Pisces that we signed last month, I believe. So they're doing internal, and now we have external. So, because it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when somebody tries. So.
Well, we can't be safe enough with our information that we have for our people.
That's true.
Mayor Josh is not bragging on himself, but we were way ahead of a lot of other cities.
I mean, of course we are. We've got Josh.
Yeah, he was pretty impressed with what we had in place already.
That makes me very happy.
But I didn't want to say that. Thanks, Marlon, for.
Like I said, you're the only one that can understand this stuff, so.
Right, exactly. You do a great job. We
Thank you.
appreciate you. All right, so do we need to, yep, I need a motion to approve and authorize this, agreement.
All right, well, is that motion to approve and authorize Mayor Rasmus to sign the Cyber Hygiene Authorization Agreement?
Second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes.
All right, next on the agenda is to move dispatcher David Alsop from full-time status to seasonal status. We're going the wrong direction.
This was due to his retirement through the Kentucky retirement, so, and he's willing to go back to seasonal.
Well, I'm glad that we're not losing. So, we need that in a motion.
Motion to approve David Alsop from full-time status to seasonal status.
I'll second.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes. Hire Zachary Johns as a full-time firefighter.
Am I here? Yeah, he was there, he was on probation, well, not probation, part-time, And we've hired him full-time, he took the test, he passed it, he's got a CPAT, and so we're moving him to full-time now. We still have one vacancy left, but we're giving the test December 5th to hopefully fill that.
All right, motion to hire Zachary Jones as a full-time firefighter.
Second.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. City managers report.
I have 4 items, Mayor, I'd like to present to you all. We need to hire Patty Smith in the Parks and Recreation Department to full-time status as aquatic director.
Have we not done that yet?
No, we just got her in there, but we've not
Whoops.
done it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's become a full-time job now.
It is a job.
How's it going?
We're working the kinks out.
Okay.
There's a lot of moving parts to that, Don, but it's getting there. And Jacob's going to Georgetown in December to learn all about aquatics, so.
Well, that'll be a lot of learning. So when do you expect to, I'm sorry, I'm kind of derailed us, but, how much longer do you think the pool will be able to be utilized?
As long as we don't get no snow loads, and as long as the winds don't go over 45 miles an hour. If the winds go 45 miles an hour, we have to immediately collapse it.
Right.
But we're gonna try to do as much as we can. Talked to Put and one of the guards today, they had a good attendance this weekend for the public swimming, so. It's a little bit cold in there, we're gonna try to see about, if you can't put a lot of things in there.
Right.
So, but people, the water today, I was over, the temperature was 79 degrees, so.
Well, I mean, if you're in there exercising, but you gotta love to swim.
Because when you step out, especially when the sun goes down, it's cold.
But good, I'm glad to hear that we're getting some public swimming in there.
With all the club and with the high school teams that are coming and practicing, it's hard for us to do it during the working days, Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday seems like it's real good. And a lot of people are coming over just to swim laps.
Right. That's what I kind of expected, more than just pleasure swimming in this type of weather. I mean, that's not very pleasurable. Anyway, so let's see.
Need a motion.
Motion to hire Put full-time. Oh, no, I need a motion to hire Put full-time.
I'll make a motion to hire Patty Smith full-time to the position aforementioned.
Aquatics director.
Second.
And she is a salaried employee.
What's her salary gonna be?
Is it not salaried?
Was this already in the budget?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Is what it comes out to be.
48,000 a year.
Okay. All right, did I have a motion? Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Baker?
Was it second?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, did you?
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes,
It's Monday all day.
I'm sleep deprived.
Before I go into my other stuff, Jeff, if you want to come up, Public Works Director has a request.
I got 3 men I need to get hired on full-time. It's gonna be, hold up here, I'll get the name pulled up. It's gonna be Josh Gonzalez, Robert Young, and Stephen Pickett. These guys have pretty much ridden on the back of the garbage truck for probably 6 months or better. As seasonal guys, it's time to hire them full-time.
Right?
And they don't drive.
No, they don't drive. Rain, snow, sleet, or shine. They're on
They
the back
don't
of
what?
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They make my day. Every Monday when I see them, they make my day.
Yep.
They're always waving and.
That's awesome.
Set motion to hire the 3 aforementioned seasonal workers to full-time employees for Public Works.
Second.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Awesome.
All I have.
Good. Thank you.
Sky, you want to come up? She's not hurting nobody.
Now, so it's been brought to our attention that our noise ordinance has not been updated since 1946. So with our downtown being as busy and as lively as it is, it's kind of out of date. It says, after the hour of 11 o'clock, no restaurant, hotel, basically anybody is supposed to be operating a jukebox, any kind of instruments, anything. So Marla and I kind of discussed, Rusty was in on it too, that maybe we might look at keeping that for residential, I see, but more of our like commercial, like Main Street activities and things, maybe we could extend it to kind of go along with our alcohol ordinance, which is like 1 o'clock. Maybe we could make like, we discussed from 18th to Roy Kidd, that kind of be on Main there, or that's where most of our things are that have live music and that kind of thing. Because basically, even if we have an event down there and we have a band or anything, that's kind of out of our current ordinance as well.
With Main Street beginning to get full, it's going to start extending out, and we suggested from 18th Street all the way down to Roy Kidd Avenue.
So, I noticed that you had a sample
That was an old ordinance, yes.
ordinance, right?
A lot of cities have the same ordinances when it comes to noise and stuff.
They've not updated theirs
They're
either,
not.
and then they have, and even the places that have EDC have not redone their ordinance, I think because nobody has said anything, but even future, like if we talk about the next 5 to 10 years doing EDC, I mean, that's also gonna produce more activity downtown and things outside, which is gonna be out of what we currently have,
Right.
so.
So we need to get with Bob
Yes.
and kind of get our head around what we want it to say.
Yeah, I would recommend, Mayor, that Marlon and Scott take one of the ordinances that you like and mark it up. So we won't recreate, I can recreate the bill.
Well, I know you can, but
Well, he
why pay you for
He
it?
asked for a couple of cities that he kinda knew, and they haven't changed theirs. They've done, one of the cities, I think it was Bellevue, had said, you know, maybe if there is a, city event or something like that, you turn in an application to the city manager for approval for that. That's not really what we're looking at. We're looking at currently what is there, well, we're violating that every weekend, you know what I mean? And so
So-
it's kinda just so outdated
So
that
bullet
it's just.
points of this is what we're thinking,
location,
and then
this
you
location,
find a way to,
Just
right.
Just a real
Update.
So can we
simple
add
amendment.
like, you know,
Like an amendment
like,
to that section.
we probably need to update like like residential noise complaints, like firecrackers and barking dogs and loud parties too.
We pretty well have that.
We do have that.
Yeah, we just,
Yeah, we have the fireworks and all that's in the fireworks. ordinance.
I know we've done fireworks,
Yeah.
ordinance, it's very, liberal,
Mhm.
it's, you know, we allow fireworks for a very long period of time, like basically a week, really, several days before and several days after.
We have, Ashland and Bellevue that we can kind of look at and take some of those types of things.
Smart
And go
plug.
from there.
We've done that
We
like
can
that.
do
Yes.
2 days before.
Yeah.
Then we'll bring it back and present them.
okay.
You may want, after you mark it up, give it to the commissioners.
Let them
or
look at
me,
it.
so I can do it one time.
Yeah, okay, we'll work on that, that sounds good, we don't need that in the motion or anything like that, okay? Okay, Marlon, what else you got?
And then, right before the meeting, we have a request from the police department, each one of you got a letter there. Rusty, you wanna talk about that for a minute?
I will. Officer Patrick, came to me with a proposal to expand our K-9, units. And we all know that K-9s are pretty expensive. They can run $10,000 up and higher. So I told him to do some research, give me some numbers. Well, he was able to get with this company, well, it's not really a company, it's the, Working Dog Project, which is it's the Jefferson Working Dog Project. It's a 501c3 charitable organization that will donate 75% toward the K-9. He's been able to get an anonymous source to pay the last $2,500 for us to receive this canine. They will bring multiple canines down, let him work with each of the dogs to see which one is most suitable for him. It'll just be a narcotics detection dog, and he will be certified with this dog. The only expense would be, vet bill, food, and some training. It would definitely cut down on some overtime that we have roads out. He's constantly getting called out with his dog, not just from our guys, but from other agencies are calling him out, needing his assistance. So this would cut down on some of that overtime.
Sounds like a no-brainer.
He did a really good job, writing this proposal.
Yeah.
He did. Props to him for going through
Yeah.
the process and finding this too.
This is out of Oregon. The dog will come out of Oregon.
Wow.
From my understanding. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm all for it, so I guess we'll need that in the form of a motion to
Yeah.
accept the proposal from Officer Patrick.
Motion to accept the proposal from Officer Patrick for the new canine narcotics dog.
Bring them off like.
Second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Okay, is that it?
One more thing.
Okay.
Mayor?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Another thing, I would like to request that we advertise for 2 dispatchers. With David also going back to seasonal, he's gonna be out,
Yeah.
quite a bit, and we need someone in those seats.
Okay.
They're having to work quite a bit of overtime, so if we could hire 2, then that would get us to capacity.
Okay.
Quite a bit, what was quite a bit? You talking 10 hours a day, 20 hours a day?
I think, the 3 girls are getting like 54 hours
Oh my gosh.
a week. And then with any, sick or vacation days, that's,
Yeah, adds to it.
yeah.
So make a motion to allow Officer Lee to, advertise for 2 dispatch positions.
Second?
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes.
The last thing, our shop with the cop will be
Yeah.
on, December 12th at 6 o'clock.
December 12th. All right, awesome. Well, I know you all raised some good money this year.
We
You all been
have.
really active
We
out in the
have.
community
Yeah.
raising money, so that's awesome. And you've gotten some help from Chris and,
Yep, we have.
yeah, that's
It's been a
awesome.
good year for donations.
Good, that's awesome.
Do you have anything else?
That's it. The floor is yours.
Mayor, I'd like to request a cost of living adjustment for all full-time employees and part-time employees. And that was figured in the budget earlier this year.
How much?
Total cost is $62,398 and 1 penny.
It's 500 for full-time, 250 for part-time.
So it's- that's a set per.
Yeah.
Per payment, what you're saying, or per month.
It's a
or what?
one-time.
It's a one-time.
Cost of living.
We do this about this time.
We do it every year. I'll need approval for that.
What was the amount again?
500 for full-time
Mhm.
and $250 for part-time. We have 143 employees right now that affects.
Why doesn't this go into effect when the budget does?
It's so it's kinda like it's
It's
like
a
a
cost of
Christmas,
living
it's like a
adjustment.
Christmas bonus, but you can't bonus people.
It is
It's a
not
cost of
Christmas-
living adjustment.
It's a cost of living adjustment we put in the budget every
People's
year.
expenses are very high this time of year, so they need their living adjusted to their cost of living.
increase.
Exactly, yeah.
There's 122 employees. to full-time and part-time.
This does not include the arena employees.
Just the full-time rate.
Right. Cause that's probably another 100 people in it.
It just depends on the event.
Right, gotcha. Okay. All right, any other questions about the COLA? I couldn't follow.
Mayor,
I couldn't follow.
Do we need a motion for that?
Yes, I'm sorry, yes, we do.
Set motion to approve cost of living, increase for full-time and part-time employees.
I'll second.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. All right, do we have
Mayor,
any?
I'm sorry, I did have one other thing.
Okay.
I gave it in your all's packets. Each year, we do a line of credit at Hometown Bank. For some reason this year, and Missy, I talked to her, she said it kind of slipped through because we only had a zero balance. Do you all want to do another line of credit? We do it each year.
Does it cost us anything?
No, just your signature's all we gotta have on it. We've done it for several years,
Is it used on just in case?
just in case we need it. We've not used it since 2017.
What type of time frame is that? So if we decide we don't want that right now, is there?
We have a year each year. And if we
I
need
guess it
an
would just be
emergency.
going through all the paperwork to get it going again, you know?
Yes.
But we would have to approve using it.
Yes.
You know, like this is just there in case.
Yeah.
Something, you know, I don't know, garbage truck. Or something crazy happens, you know?
We will need a motion for you to sign that document.
Okay, well, I'll make a motion for Mayor Rasmus, I guess, correct?
Yes.
Okay, for Mayor Rasmus to sign yes, the line of credit renewal, thank you.
Second.
Baker,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right, do we have any department heads that would like to give a report or tell us what's going on? Looks like Barry does.
Short and sweet.
Okay.
I just wanted to brag on my guys for a while. We had Ben Kraft, he become a fire instructor this week. That gives us 16 total instructors out of 20 full-time firemen. Mike Neal became an EMT, emergency medical technician. That gives us 18 total EMTs in our department out of 20. And then we sent a crew to Harlan. They needed some help last week on wildfires, so we sent a crew up there, and we had guys come in to cover while they went up there. So I like to recognize all of our guys that helped out. So we got a good bunch of guys.
We really do,
And Judge Mosley, I saw him, I guess it was last week, and he was so appreciative. So, all right, here comes Jacob.
I just want to take the opportunity to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to serve the people of Corbin. I'm 3 weeks in, and it's been incredible. The people that I'm working with, I brought them in one-on-one to do 30-minute meetings with each employee in the rec center, and all the guys, and they all seem like great people, and we're gonna have a great working relationship. Marlon's been great to show me the ropes, and I'm just trying to get acclimated with the facilities that Corbin has, which you do have some great facilities, but some are in need of repair and a little bit of upgrading. So we'll be looking over the next year or so at how we can make that possible. Also working on a $10,000 grant for, it's a flexi grant that can be used for the entire city as you come up with a comprehensive plan with KLC possibly.
awesome.
So, anything else we did the KRPS conference this past week, and I got to meet colleagues from across the state, and it's a really fun group of people to learn from and to network with. And Marlon has done an amazing job with this Parks Department and in his position that he serves as president of the KRPS statewide. So it was neat to see him work with his colleagues from across the state as well.
Ex-president.
But you were president.
Thank you, guys.
So, thank you, Jacob, very much, appreciate that. And, I had something to move on. Anybody else have anything? Mike, everything going okay?
It's going.
Yep.
We've been sending,
In the-
Heather sends out my reports, you know, what I do every day. to
Very helpful.
Everybody, I don't know if everybody's getting them, but.
I love it.
Okay.
That's very helpful, because then if I get a complaint, you know, I can actually look and see, is that address on there?
Yeah.
I never had the ability to do that before, you know, and if it isn't, then that's when I call you. So. Anybody, how about the commissioners? Anybody have anything y'all wanna discuss? No? Well,
Maggie called me right before the meeting. She's having emergency dental surgery, so she couldn't make it.
oh gosh.
She didn't go into it, so.
Well, I should have asked, because does she ever take a day off? No, I mean, unless she's out of town, so. Anyway, she had a great Christmas open house. I'm super proud of her. I got nothing but tons of compliments, not only from the people that came to it, but the businesses that participated. I mean, they said that they were busy all day and that it was just a fabulous event. So, very proud of Maggie. And then Bruce had to step out too, but I think everything's going good on the economic development front as well. All right, so since it doesn't look like we've got anything else going on, I'll need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Moore,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Gable,
Yes.
Rasmus,
Yes.